is a wasted time. Look inside your heart and I look inside mine. Things look so bad everywhere. In this whole world, what is fair? We walk the line and try to see, falling behind what could be. Oh, bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Oh, bring me a higher love. Where's that higher love? I keep thinking of. Bring me higher love. Bring higher love. Bring higher love. Worlds are turning, and we're just hanging on, facing our fear and standing out there alone. I yearning, yeah, and it's real to me. There must be someone who's feeling for me. Things look so bad everywhere. In this whole world, what is fair? We walk the line and try to see, falling behind and what could be. Oh, bring me a higher love, my Lord. Bring me a higher love. Oh, bring me a higher love, my Lord. It's that higher love I keep thinking of. Bring me higher love. Bring higher love. Bring higher Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Oh.
One more drink or one more Bacardi, one more dance at this after party. We still going strong. Speed so faster like a Ferrari. We get wilder like on safari. We still going strong. And all of these good things, good things, good things. All we need, good things, good things, good things. Tonight we go all night long. We party like Post Malone. Don't tell me to go. Yeah, we are never ever going home tonight. Ain't nobody kill my vibe. Don't tell me to go. Yeah, we are never ever going home. Yeah, we are never ever going home. Yeah, we are never ever going home. See the ocean there in your eyes in slow motion. We see the sunrise. We are in a zone. 5 a.m. and we still are rolling in the deepest of my emotions. We are in a zone. And all of these good things, good things, good things. All all we need. Good things, good things, good things. Tonight we go all night long. We party like Post Malone. Don't tell me to go. Yeah, we are never ever going home tonight. Ain't nobody kill my vibe. Don't tell me to go. Yeah, we are never ever going home. Yeah, we are never ever going home. Yeah, we are never ever going home. Tonight we go all night long. We party like Post Malone. Don't tell me to go. Yeah, we are never ever going home tonight. Ain't nobody kill my vibe. Don't tell me to go. Yeah, we are never ever going home. Yeah, we are never ever going home. Never ever going home. Yeah, we are never ever going home.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the call tonight. We're going to have a great call. This is a great time to get a hold of your guests and any team members that you have that need to be called and get them online right away. People are starting to jump on the call really quick. So we've got a special guest tonight. Regional Vice President Dean Tarrolly will be with us tonight as our special guest with a lot of other local leaders in this country. With that, we have about 5 minutes to go and we'll be getting started. Thank you. Welcome to the call tonight, guys. We have about 4 or 5 minutes before we're going to get started here. Get your guests and your teams on the line on our conference call. Tonight, we're also going to, I posted in chat with our Zoom webinar address, and also we're streaming live on YouTube tonight also. It's all in chat, so you can get the links there with that. We'll be saving the YouTube video where others can watch it later. Anyway, get your people on the call as quick as possible. We've got some fantastic information coming tonight. Thank you very much. Well, welcome everyone to the call tonight. We have about 2 minutes before we're going to get going here. Again, this is a great time to get your guests and any of your team on the call tonight. I'm Regional Director Tim Hargrove from the Northern Nevada Marketplace. We're hosting the call tonight. We've got some great information that's going to be provided to us. We're featuring a special guest speaker tonight, Regional Vice President Dean Tarrolly from the Southern California market. And I also want to comment, he's global. He's not just in Southern California, not just on Zoom. He's got business partners and teams globally. So I can't wait to hear what he's got to tell us for tonight. I have posted in our chat the link to the webinar, Zoom webinar, and also we're streaming live tonight on YouTube also. So get ready. We're going to have Mr. Dean Tarrolly on in just a minute.
So tell me, why can't this be love? You want it straight from the heart. Oh, tell me, why can't this be love?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the call tonight. I'm super excited. I'm Regional Director Tim Hargrove from the Northern Nevada, Northern California Marketplace. It's my pleasure tonight to introduce a very special guest speaker tonight, Regional Vice President Dean Tarrolly. I can tell you one thing, guys, hold on to your seats. He always rocks the stage every time he's online with us. So with that, I'm going to hand the ball over to Mr. Dean Tarrolly. You there?
Hey, Tim, I'm here. Thank you so much for hosting tonight. I appreciate it, man. You are set up in your studio. You got the whole thing, including getting my Van Halen for tonight. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Tim is a regional director. Tim also has a business that in our company has grown out of the United States, has a big presence in Latin America, doing some phenomenal things. And thank you for always making sure we have everything, the technical side and everything good to go with our overview. So Tim, appreciate you. You guys, my name is Dean. I'm a regional vice president with this company. I live out here in Burbank, California. Right now I'm in the Menifee area. I'm away from home with some family, but tonight is my night to be able to share with you what it is that we're doing. So for those of you that have guests, those of you that are looking at what we're doing for the first time, a tip of the hat to you guys. I think it's really smart to look and see what's out there, right? I think it's always better to look at something and pass on it than not look at something and wish you could go back and you would have looked at it. So I'm excited to be able to break down for you all what it is that we're doing. I'm going to start with a quick video. The video lasts literally less than 2 minutes, and it's going to explain where we were as a company, where we are right now, most importantly, where we're going as a company. And then when the video is done, I'm going to come back on and I'm going to break down some specifics, something that I want you all to know before we get started. I had no background in this. Over a decade and a half ago, someone invited me to look at this business. It was a really good friend of mine, a couple. I was extremely busy at the time. I was bartending at night. I was working in the golf business during the day and running around on TV and commercial auditions. So I understood the concept of residual income. I just didn't know I could make residual income outside of entertainment. So as busy as my life was, I looked at the business, the concept made sense. I got started, and It's been a journey, man. It's been a great ride, and the best is yet to come. And I believe that with every fiber that I'm in, because I know the co-founders in the company, and excited to be able to share all of this with you as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of the way. I'm going to bring up this video. When the video is done, I'm going to dive right into the specifics of the information. And before we finish, you're going to hear from some individuals that are doing phenomenal things. And ironically, they're all traditional or have been traditional business owners that are taking advantage of the timing of our company. And I can't wait to introduce you to them. Can't wait for you all to hear them, but we're going to start with the video. So stand by, everybody. We are off to the movies here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Right now, someone is watching TV, shopping online, sharing on social media, scrolling a news feed, cooking, turning on lights, texting, paying with a credit card, and someone is definitely making a phone call. Now, imagine earning income through your very own business every time a customer pays a bill for services they're already using anyway. With ACN, you can. With a 27-year track record of success, ACN is the largest direct seller of telecommunications, energy, and essential services in the world. Today, we operate in 27 countries and have offices throughout North America, Europe, Latin America, Asia, and the Pacific. We're constantly evolving our portfolio of products to stay ahead of what millions of consumers and businesses need and use every day. Now, ACN has added identity theft protection through ID Seal to its suite of essential services. Thanks to ACN's innovative mindset, we're just getting started, and the world is taking notice. Inc. magazine also recently recognized ACN as a private titan, a designation reserved for the largest and most iconic privately held companies in the world. This is your opportunity to establish your very own ACN business, offering the essential services that people and businesses already use every day, and an opportunity to get paid every time they pay a bill for these services. It's your life. Imagine earning an income on your own terms. That's what ACN is all about, and now you can be a part of it.
Outstanding. It's funny, everybody, every time I see that video, I'm reminded of the logic of this company. So here's a question. I'm going to leave the screen black for 1 second so I can really talk with you guys. As crazy as this sounds, if I told you all that you could get paid and make money every time someone jumped online, heated their home, cooked their food, watched TV, made a phone call, swiped a credit card, would that be of interest to you? Would you want to know about it? That's why we're here. I'm going to break this thing down. So our compensation plan and our entire business is purely and solely based on the acquisition of customers. So it's kind of like the gym, right? Just by getting a membership at LA Fitness does not guarantee you're losing your love handles. You actually have to go in and work. You got to break a sweat. You got to get on the Stairmaster, maybe lift a weight. Here's a novel idea. How about getting a trainer to really show you how to do this properly? You'll be so far ahead of the people that don't do this because you followed the steps properly. We are a customer acquisition company. Our entire company and compensation plan is purely and completely based on the acquisition of customers, which I'm going to go into in a minute. But you got to know who you're in business with. So our company is extremely well established. We are the world's largest direct seller of telecom, energy, and essential services. We've been in business since '93. We're 27 years in business. We just launched the country of Peru this week, 28 countries now, over 4 billion in revenue the last 5 years, millions of customers. But for those of you who are business people, and you're going to hear from some business owners at the end of this, I want you to think about this. We are an A+ rated company with the Better Business Bureau. We hit the Inc. 500, a list of the 500 fastest growing privately held companies. We hit it as the 22nd fastest growing. And most recently, Inc. magazine recognized us as a private titan. Now, what that means is Inc. magazine went into different industries and they identified companies that are iconic in their industry: Uber, SC Johnson, Levi's, and ACN in the networking space. So really well documented, a very long established track record. So who are we partnered with and what do we do? Look at the companies in the blue band: AT&T, Spectrum, Direct, Dish, Frontier, Vivint Home Security and Automation, We're talking about billion, if not multi-billion dollar entities that have partnered with us. What does that mean? We get to broker their services. They love us because we bring them customers. And I know that you guys know these companies. The companies that you probably don't know, Flash Wireless. That's our own wireless company. We run on the Verizon network and we run on the Sprint network. And we do something that no other cell phone company does. So let me be crystal clear with all of you. Our company has a program, whether you choose Verizon or Sprint, doesn't matter. If you are a Flash Wireless customer and you make 5 referrals onto the service, your monthly cell phone bill is free. I have an iPhone XS Max. I'm on Sprint through Flash Wireless. My bill was $115 a month. I got to keep my phone. I got to keep my phone number. And with my 5 referrals, my monthly cell phone bill for unlimited everything is $13 a month. Right now, during the pandemic, when things are tight for a lot of people, do you think that would help a whole bunch of households? Obviously, the answer is yes. Another one that you may not have heard of is called Zoom Energy. Energy is deregulating. Some of you are familiar with that word. Some of you aren't. I wasn't. Let me just tell you what that means. Deregulation in any industry means choice. You're either monopolized or you have a choice. Well, because deregulation is happening in energy, some states natural gas, some states electricity, some states both. Zoom Energy is an alternative, the largest footprint of an alternative energy provider in North America. We're in 20 states. So I just want you to imagine this. If you could get paid a piece of electricity billing in the summer, when people are cranking their AC, or you could get paid a piece of gas billing in the winter when nobody wants to go outside and it's freezing. If you could get paid on the weather, would that be of interest to you? If we could show you how that works, that's the opportunity that we have. And lastly, IDCO, Identity Theft Protection. Let me talk about this for a second. Folks, I am not a complicated technical person. I'm just going to tell you this. We insure our homes and our cars and our health and our lives. Do you think in the future, as our lives become more mobile, they're going to become more vulnerable, and there will be nothing more important than ensuring your identity? If someone gets your identity, they can do tremendous, tremendous harm. So here's the thing. We can't stop those people from doing bad things, but at least we can protect ourselves and our families and our businesses if something does happen. Right? So take a look at the second point next to the IDCO logo. Over 145 million personal records were exposed or stolen in 2019. Almost 150 million records. And you guys, the overwhelming majority of the country has no identity theft protection. So not only are we fulfilling a need, there's no competition. There's only one other company that anybody knows about. So the easy way to think of it is like, could you win a race by yourself? Well, yeah, there's nobody else competing. We get a chance to bring that service to market. The reason I spend a little extra time on this slide is simply this. All of the services and the companies that you see on here, the overwhelming majority of people are already paying for. What does that mean if you're business minded? We're not creating a buying habit. They're already spending on this stuff. If we can save them a few bucks, maybe even get some of their services for free, would that be of interest to you? And I'm sure the answer would be yes. Well, the next thing is this. We have a charity, and the charity is phenomenal. It's called Project Feeding Kids. Here's how it works. Every time we sign up a customer on any of the services I just mentioned, ACN provides a meal to a child in need. So how great is this? As we're building our businesses and we're signing up customers, someone that you'll never know is going to benefit from what you're doing. In the United States, we're part of the alliance called Feeding America, which many of you are familiar with. And in Canada, we're part of the Food Banks of Canada. So it's a phenomenal opportunity for us to give back, take care of some people that really need this, especially now from a business that would be building and a customer we'd be signing up anyway. So how can we do things like Project Feeding Kids? And how can we do things like free service and finding value for these services? Here's why for the business-minded people on the call. We don't advertise. No TV, no radio, no newspaper, no Carrot Top, no James Earl Jones, no Can You Hear Me Now guy. We use the best advertising in the world, which is what? Word of mouth. We go directly to the consumer. We don't spend that money. Instead, ACN pays you for acquiring the customer. That's why those companies love us. Our customers are quality customers because it's based on a referral, on rapport, on a relationship, which, by the way, the overwhelming majority of every big business always starts with that philosophy. So now the question is, if you could be a business owner or you could be an employee, which would you choose? And I know the overwhelming majority of people choose business owner. So then my question always is, how come there are so many more employees than business owners? And I've boiled it down to two things. At least they're the two things that I think. The reason why I think there are so many more employee-minded people and employees than business owners is this. Number one is fear. And when I say fear, what I mean is fear of how to start. Where do I go? What do I do? How do I rent a space? Is it going to be too much? How do I get employees, workers' comp, goods deliverable, receivable, account? Let someone else do that. Just hire me, pay me for my time. That's how an employee thinks. So the second thing that I think it is finances. You guys agree, starting a business, a traditional brick and mortar business, that is expensive, man. I mean, we're talking about into the thousands, tens of thousands. Some people, like I had a great conversation with two gentlemen earlier today, and we were talking about like business models and franchising. I literally saw a post today that said, franchise, you can franchise starting at $30,000. By the way, that simply allows you to get a license for the franchise. That's it. You got to come up with everything else. Our business, while it's not a franchise, it's a similar model. Our business, $199. Like you spent more at dinner than my global business cost. Same for you. $199, $25 a month, and the company does the website for you. Verizon comes out with a new plan. DirecTV comes out with a new package. We launch a new energy market. You don't have to worry about that. It's automatically done for you. We have an app where you can literally run your entire business from your smartphone. And that's our ACN Compass app. ACN takes care of that. All the marketing, ACN takes care of that. The business tracking and reporting, every rep, customer, bill, service, residual, every core element of your business is tracked by the company. They cover that. That's not us. And all of the customer service for all of the companies I just named are done by those companies. That's not us. We only do two things. We get customers and we share the opportunity and build teams of people, teach and help them get customers. That's it. So the company put together this online store, and I'm telling you guys, it's awesome. The online store is amazing. www.yourname.acndirect.com. You know, who's a good group of people to talk to? Are realtors. See, if a realtor has a client and they trust that person with a $500,000 or $1 million or $250,000 purchase, biggest purchase in their life, they're certainly going to trust the realtor with their $62 a month DirecTV bill. And in fact, they can make their life easy because they just send them to their website. They could do it right at the closing. Let's get your services signed up. So you look in the blue band, there's residential services, and look in the light blue band, there's business services. Here's a question for you. If a business owner could save money on their operating costs in their business that they already own, would they want to hear from you? Obviously, the answer is yes. If a business owner could make money from the services they have to pay for in their traditional business, would they absolutely want to hear from you? And of course, the answer to that question would be yes as well. What if a business owner could make a piece of the credit card processing that they have to swipe cards in their place of business? They'll be taking you out for dinner. Right? So now the point is, let's show you how we generate an income. As we acquire customers, we get paid 4 ways to do those 2 things. The first way we get paid are personal customer bonuses. Here's how it works. As we help you sign up services, ACN releases bonuses to you. Okay? So you get yourself started, you get with the person that invited you on the call, part-time, plan B, on the side. A few hours here and a few hours there throughout a busy week. We help you start signing up some services. The first 3 services get signed up, company cuts you $75. We help you sign up 2 more services, 5 services, 5 bills in the world. ACN cuts you $200. So your business is now paid for with the first 5 services that you signed up. And I'm sure some of you are probably thinking this right now. Can I be my own customer? Yes. By the way, would that be a smart customer to get? Absolutely. Would it be an easy customer to get? Like, look, guys, side note, if you join ACN and you can't sign up, don't join. You don't have to, but isn't that an easy customer to get? Like, find a mirror and start making money on your own bills. You haven't until now. You may as well for the rest of your life. That makes sense. The first way we get paid is by signing up customers, which the leader that invited you on this call will do with you. That's the first way we get paid. The second way we get paid is why business-minded people get started. We make residual income, royalty income, over and over income. So if I know you and you know me and we're friends and you sign me up on my cell phone, you sign me up one time, 10, 15 minutes to sign up the service. But every single month I pay my bill, you make a piece of my bill over and over and over for doing something once. Right? You sign me up as a customer one time and you're going to make a piece of my bill every single month. And the company will pay you from 3% to 20% of all of your customers' bills, including the services in your own home. Right? So how amazing is that? If you could go back 10 years and you could have been making 20% of all these bills, would you have done it? Well, obviously the answer is yes. And if this makes sense to you, you know it's going to make sense to someone else. So the third way we get paid is we get to build a team. No limit to the size of the team, no limit to the size of the group. I always like to use the example of Home Depot. Arthur Blank is the founder of Home Depot. Arthur Blank does not work in every Home Depot, but Arthur Blank gets paid out of every Home Depot. Every nail, hammer, saw, apron, glue gun, goggles, everything that crosses that register, he has a piece of. We have the exact same opportunity. There's no limit to the number of online stores. There's no limit to the places we can build. If it's one of the 28 countries that we're licensed to do business in, your $199 gets you a global business. Let me share a quick story of what happened to me. I have a gentleman on my team, used to live in Southern California, now lives in San Antonio, Texas. In fact, you're going to hear from him. He's going to do a training at the end, and he is unbelievable. Well, he shared this with someone named Roxanne. Roxanne joined the team. She took it serious. She shared this with a gentleman named Douglas. Douglas shared this business with a friend of his whose best friend lives in Colombia. In 1 week's time, we had 20 some odd people join our business in Colombia. I've never set foot in the country. If you could have a business that could grow like that, would that be of interest to you? Well, every time a new person joins your team and we help that new person sign up their first few bills, ACN pays you an overriding bonus. We call it an overriding customer acquisition bonus because someone joins your team and we help that new person sign up their first few services, you're paid. And then the fourth way we get paid, which is what will keep you up at night, which you have a very difficult time not falling in love with, is an overriding residual income on all of the billing. People you'll never know, you'll never meet, you'll never talk to, you'll never service, you'll never have anything to do with, but because someone knew someone who knew someone on your team, and that person signed up their mom on an electricity bill in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, you're getting paid on that bill. Could that be good? Could that be big? I want you guys to imagine that you had a residual income coming in every single month that covered your bills. Look, not financial independence, not retirement. You had a residual income coming in every single month during these insane times we're in right now, and your bills were covered residually. Would that be worth your consideration? That's why you were invited on this call. Now, is there more to be had? Absolutely. There's positions in the company there, and as we help you move left to right, ladies and gentlemen, you get paid more and you get paid better for doing those same two things: getting customers, sharing the opportunity, and building a team of people and helping them acquire customers. The positions are called customer qualified, executive team leader, regional director, regional vice president, and the top position, senior vice president. So I am a regional vice president today, but what difference does that make to you? I've been doing this for a while. What I really want you to do is hear from some people that are in the trenches. They're building the business. They're doing a phenomenal job. And I have 3 individuals that I want you guys to hear from. So I am going to stop sharing the screen for a second. I'm going to introduce you to some people here. So this is really great. The first individual that I want to introduce you to, he is an executive team leader on his way to regional director. He lives up in the Ventura, California market. He's a traditional business owner. He is a phenomenal guy. He's an extremely talented musician, and he's become a great friend. My pleasure to introduce all of you to executive team leader, Mr. Ross Emery. Ross, the call is yours.
Hey there, Dean. Can you hear me?
Good.
All right, thanks, Dean. Hey, what an honor to be on this this Zoom call here. Hey guys, again, my name's Ross Emery up in Ventura, California area, and I've had the privilege to work with Dean for approximately about a year now. And when I saw this, you know, I thought I was being punked. I'm all, how can you get paid on the bills you're already paying? So it made sense, you know, as a business owner and operating a few different other opportunities out there. But the cool thing that Dean has and they have here is a duplicatable system. You know, we plug in, we do this thing, and it's like clockwork, and everybody's paying these bills. And today in this market, it's getting, you know, a little bit more popular, shall we say, because everybody wants to save money. So that's what I got. We got great support, obviously. And thank you, Dean, and everybody else.
You got it, Ross. I appreciate it. You guys, Ross has been such a great addition to the team, a phenomenally talented musician, understood residual income, understood royalty income, has a very successful detailing business, and saw this business. I was the one that presented to him. I remember him sitting on a couch, and he literally said he thought he was being punked. We looked at the business and he got started right away. Something I can tell you about successful people that I've found, they're very quick to make decisions and they're very slow to change their mind. He was very quick to make a decision. He was very slow to change his mind. And he's made a decision on his way to regional director and one day regional and senior vice president. So Mr. Emery, thank you so much. Appreciate you taking time and sharing with everybody. The next individual I want you to hear from is also a traditional business owner. And I will let her tell you her story, but I want you to know that Miss Roxanne Corlejo, with no background in this industry, has been nationally recognized in our company, as Mr. Ross Emery has at his position as a regional director. Roxanne is doing a phenomenal job. She has a phenomenal story. So I want to turn the call over to top producing regional director, Ms. Roxanne Corlejo. Roxanne, the call is yours.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tarrolly, and I thank you for your leadership. That presentation was phenomenal. I love how simple you make the business, because it is simple. All we're doing is getting paid on bills we're already paying. So again, my name is Roxanne Corlejo. I live in San Antonio, Texas. As he mentioned, I am a traditional business owner. I run a locksmith company. And if you've ever had to call a locksmith, you want to make sure they're open. So I run a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week business. If you're liking what you see, but you think, you know what, there's no way I can do it, I'm super busy. Imagine running a business that's open all the time. And so I get those calls sometimes at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, at noon, at 5, at dinner. It doesn't matter, that I actually have to take care of. So when I saw this opportunity, for me, it was a no-brainer on the fact, hey, why don't I get paid on my own bills? I didn't have any aspirations to build a team or even go beyond my immediate family looking to save money on bills. But when I made that first check just by signing up and saving on my own services, I started telling people, hey, you really got to take a look at this. You really got to take a look at this. Just like a good movie. You see a good movie, you definitely tell them, hey, you got to go watch it. I did the same thing. And in just a short amount of time, like Mr. Tarrolly mentioned, I did hit the position of regional director. I have just under 1,000 customer points, as well as 140 business partners. And for someone that didn't want to build a team, that is phenomenal. And he mentioned that we're in Colombia as well. I actually got a text message just a couple hours ago that I got another business partner in Colombia. My last name is Coralejo and I speak no Spanish. So I will never be able to talk to this new rep, and I love her. But she does it all on her own, and that's just through word of mouth, as we had mentioned. So again, thank you so much, Mr. Tarrolly. All my success is due to the leadership that I've gotten here. Being extremely busy, I've been able to work this business part-time, spare time. So thank you again.
Roxanne, phenomenal job. So excited. And how great is that? I got that same message. I have no idea who that person is, but we love them and we'll get to know them one day. So our business went international. And thank you, Roxanne. Excited to see you go regional vice president. And the last individual that I want to introduce all of you to is a regional vice president. This is somebody that I did not know prior to ACN. I did not know Miss Jocelyn Driscoll or her husband, Tony. We've become great friends. She is a phenomenal representation of the type of people that see this business and take it seriously. She has an extremely successful background with she and her husband. She'll tell you that. So I'm going to get out of the way and turn the call over to my good friend, Regional Vice President, Mrs. Jocelyn Driscoll. Jocelyn, the call is yours.
Awesome. Good evening. Can you hear me good?
Great.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Dean. Incredible overview as always. I think most people would say we just get started all over again because you just do a phenomenal job. But Roxanne and Ross, also phenomenal. Ross, you still don't know you're being punked? I love that. That was so good. So great. But anyway, you guys, I'm grateful to be here tonight that Mr. Tarrolly asked me to share my story. Yes, we were complete strangers before, and I'm just grateful for his leadership and truly being mentored by him. He knows exactly what he's doing, has created an incredible business, and I'm just grateful to be alongside him. But I don't know about any of you, but in 2008, Tony and I had a huge problem. And I believe there's going to be a huge problem for many already it's already happening too, because we hit an economy back in 2008 where a crash hit many traditional businesses. My husband's a high-end residential home builder out here in Monterey, California, very successful, has done very well for himself. I was a hairdresser for 27 years, owned my own salon, very successful as well. But when we hit that economy, the lifestyle that we had created and amassed millions in that industry were taken away immediately. And it was a very scary place. I said it yesterday, Houston, we have a problem. But I can tell you that we were truly praying for something to be different. And we knew, we didn't know what it was going to look like. So if you've been praying for something, this could be your answer to prayer, because I can tell you, I sat in a living room with about 20 subcontractors and about 30 Keller Williams real estate agents that day. And it made too much sense for us not to get paid on something we were already doing anyway. And then we had no network marketing background experience, no idea how to build this business, but because of the support of the system that truly works perfectly and the people like Mr. Tarrolly that come alongside you and they're your time until you can get your time back, is phenomenal. There is nothing better than ACN and how we've been able to create the success that we have right out of the gate, not having 1 ounce of time left to even build something new. But because we wanted something different, we had to do something different. And we're grateful every day that ACN was planted in our life. So if this just makes sense, just jump. So with that being said, thank you, Mr. Tarrolly, for allowing me to speak. And I appreciate being on here with everybody. So thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jocelyn. Appreciate it. You guys can see why. Here's what I've come to find over the years of doing this business. If somebody's been successful in one industry, there is a very, very high probability that they're going to be successful here, because they're the same person, work ethic, desire, willingness to be coached. All of those core elements that any industry would require for someone to do well, and to be of influence to other people. And you heard 3 people that absolutely fall into that category. So I want to thank every single one of you guys. Thank you so much. I'm going to go back to the slide for a quick second here. So the positions that you just heard, you heard Mr. Emery as an executive team leader. You heard Miss Roxanne Corlejo as a regional director. You heard Miss Jocelyn Driscoll and myself as regional vice presidents. Top position in the company, senior vice president. Let me share with you the business plan. Okay, as every business needs a business plan. Here's our business plan. See if you guys can follow along with this. You probably can. Our business plan, move left to right. That's it. We're going to help you move left to right, step by step, as fast or as slow as you want, right? That is here, but I will share this with you. Little side note, it is easier to do this business fast than it is to do it slow. It's easier to do this fast than it is to do it slow. So now there's a system in place. So here's the system. We get you started. The person that's working with you will get you started. We'll get you signed up. We'll get your online store up and running. We're good to go. Number 2, you will be over supported in your effort. You know, I had this conversation that I had with 2 gentlemen earlier. One of the things that happens is people see a business and somebody starts over promising all this stuff. I promise you this, I promise you that, you're going to do this. Here's what I can promise you. I can promise you one thing, speaking on behalf of all of the leaders. You will be over supported in your effort. You take a step, we'll take two. You take two, we'll take four. We're looking for the people who part-time on the side are entrepreneurial minded, and they don't say why, they say why not. Man, if I could get paid on these bills, why not? If I could build something in a market where there's nothing going on, why not? Like, why not? There's not a big enough risk to not do it, right? We're going to train you up, you guys. You're going to get trained. In fact, I'm going to introduce an individual in about 2 minutes who's going to go through a basic, simple training on how to be positioned and how to get you in profit immediately. And he is a phenomenal leader. We're going to help you start acquiring your customers. We're going to start building this. And the company has a bonus for people starting in August. They did not have this in June. They launched it in July. They extended it through the end of August, and it is going away September 1. The co-founders have already said it. Here's the bonus. We help you sign up 5 bills. Company cuts you $200. We start building a team, and when that team collectively gets about 15 bills, that could be a team of 1, a team of 2, a team of 5. It doesn't matter. The company says within those same 30 days, they're going to tack on an additional $300. So we help you sign up 5 bills, and we start building a team, help them sign up some bills. You are in a position to more than 100% make your money back. Now, that's a pretty good ROI for people who understand business. Not bad for 30 days to be in the black 100% by doing what we're talking about and allowing the leadership to go to work with you. So now here's what I want to do, you guys. Let me do this, stop the screen share. Let me just tell you guys, after people see this information, I think they fall into a couple of categories. Here's what they are. If someone is what I would call a number 3, it simply means this: the timing's not right. And we respect that. I get it. Here's what I would say. If the timing's not right, I don't know how it could be any better because we all have to work from home, but that's another conversation, right? Right? If that is you, I respect that. Here's what I'd say. Be a customer of the person that invited you on, right? You're supporting their efforts. We're feeding a kid. We have the opportunity to save you some money, maybe even get your services for free. And if you're a number 2, here's what that means. I get it. I had some questions. Great. We love questions. Let's get your questions answered. And if you're a number 1, here's what that means. I'm in. I got it at the video. You could have shut up halfway through this thing. And I get it. You guys, sometimes people go, wait a minute. I'm already paying a cell phone. I'm paying internet. I'm paying a light bill. I'm paying TV. I'm already paying all this stuff. And if that's you, welcome to the team. There's a system for you business people on the call. There's a system that eliminates talent as an issue. After 27 years and billions in revenue, we know what we're doing. Now we're just looking to see who and where we're expanding this empire. So it is awesome. So now what I'm going to do is step out of the way. And you guys, I get to introduce someone for about 10 minutes who's going to break down how to get promoted and paid right away. He's been nationally recognized. He knows the co-founders personally. He's doing a phenomenal job. He's that individual who started what's happening in San Antonio. He launched an entire marketplace by himself. I was on the phone with him, but he was on the ground there, not me. So the information is coming from someone who is documented. And this all leads into tomorrow night, just a little side announcement. Tomorrow evening at 6 p.m., we have top producing regional director, Miss Cindy Quezada. And if you have never seen her present this business, you guys get people on that call. And the training will be done by regional director, Mr. Justin Nepomuceno. All people that have been nationally recognized on the production charts. So everything that happens today, we can build into tomorrow. You could be promoted by this weekend. But right now, I'm going to turn the balance of this call over to top producing regional director, my great friend, Mr. Ryan Ruiz. Ryan, the call's yours.
Awesome, Mr. Tarrolly. Can you hear me okay?
Great.
Awesome, guys. So guys, Mr. Tarrolly, what a phenomenal presentation. Thank you for thank you for everything that you do. And man, I want to, like everyone said, I want to sign up again. So guys, what I'm going to do real quickly in less than 10 minutes, real quick, my story is for those that don't know me, I'm not the biggest of guys, but the only real job I've ever had is actually I was a security guard for, some of you guys might remember, Countrywide Home Loans. And I was a security guard, and I moved up and I became corporate manager for Jimmy Kimmel Show, American Idol, Chinese Theater, You Think You Can Dance. And I was pretty lucky, to be honest, in my younger 20s to get a great job. But I don't know if you guys relate or not. After that job, I ended up kind of being broke because California is not cheap. And I saw the same information that Mr. Tarrolly went over, and I fell in love with the concept of getting paid on bills. So what I get the privilege of doing real quick is I'm going to go over the basic system of how you get off the ground and have a quick start as a brand new person. And if you are joining the team, I want to welcome you to the Empire team. You're in amazing hands with the leaders that we have. So let's get into this information. Let me share my screen right here. And Mr. Charlie, can you give me a thumbs up that you can see it? Awesome, guys. So what I'm going to do real quick. So guys, we only do 3 things in this business. We get customers, we build teams, and we attend events. Now, going over the first thing that you want to get done, your first key that you want to get done is we want to help you acquire what's 11 services, because that's going to, in bonuses, based on what Mr. Tarrolly went over, you're going to make $600 in upfront bonuses just by getting those services done. So you want to get that done right away. So not only do you make your money back, but you're actually 3 times in profit based on the work that you've done. Now, customer sources, how are we going to get these customers, guys? Is first of all, just get yourself as a customer. You know, it's so funny, or actually I'll mention in a second, but you want to look in the mirror. You know, if you like the idea of getting paid on your own bills, you can do it here. So you should probably do it here, you know, and number 1, you should do it because it makes sense. Number 2, it's great practice. So you know how the services work, you know how the website works, and you can feel confident in the services. Prospects who say no to the business. So people that don't become IBOs, independent business owners, turn your nose into customers. If someone doesn't want to do it and they don't want to make money with us, then they can say yes to saving money and feeding children. It's really a win-win. Now, we make the sexiest form of income, which is residual income, right? I want you to imagine, because of tonight's presentation during, you know, August 13th, 2020, because of this presentation you saw today, let's just say in August 13th in 2021, you decided to join the business today, and a year from now, you're getting paid on 50 customers by yourself, 100 customers by yourself. Like Mr. Tarrolly said, you can build a team. What if you were getting paid on 1,000 customers in your business? And every 30 days that those customers, not business partners, customers paid their bills that they were going to pay anyway, you got paid a check. Do you think that tonight would be a pretty profound night and a life-changing decision if you decided to get to work and to decide to get started? Obviously, and that's how we get paid. You know, something that I love Mr. Tarrolly said is that this business is not simple. I mean, this business is not easy. This business is very simple, right? Because if you're taking note, guys, if someone says something's easy, it's probably sleazy. You know, it takes work. All right, so team building. Let's go over team building. So to build a team, guys, we want to start off with a handwritten list, right? Use your cell phone, use your email, use your Facebook. Just write down people you know. And these people that you know, we're not going to prejudge anyone. Don't think someone's too rich for the business. Don't think someone's too poor for the business. Don't think someone's too far for the business, because of Zoom, we can talk to anyone, anywhere, at any time. And you want to make calls immediately. And all we're going to do is we're going to start sorting through people, right? Figuring out who's interested in the business and who's not. We're not going to convince anyone. We're not going to beg anyone. We're just going to sort through people and see who's interested in an opportunity during these times that we have. And number 2, people that want to get paid when people pay bills that they're going to pay anyway. Now, here's your job as a brand new person, right? Is your job is to pique interest and invite. If you don't know what pique interest is, all that means is getting someone interested in what you're doing, right? It's very funny because what I was going to mention is I have a guest on right now, right? And she became my Vivint customer, named Cynthia. She became my Vivint customer last week, right? And she asked me, how does this work? And I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it, right? But this week, I text her real quick, literally, I kid you not, 5 minutes before the call started. I said, hey, you want to know how I get paid on your Vivint account? Get on this call, right? I got her interested in just checking it out. You know, what she does afterwards is what it is, because I gave her great value already on her Vivint account, right? So you want to get someone interested, you want to invite them to a presentation like this, right? Your leaders, such as myself, Dean Tarrolly, the regional directors, all the executive team leaders, they're going to present for you the information through webinars, through Zooms, just like this. And the result of this piquing and inviting system is you're going to get results, as in people interested in the business, so they're going to join your team, and people that are not going to be interested and they're going to become customers. Either way, you win, right? The name of the game is just how many people can you show the business, and how many people can we get to say yes, and how many people can we get to say no. And either way, we get results out of that, which is, I love this compared to other things out there, right? So here's the basic words that work And let's just say I was inviting Mr. Tarrolly, okay? I would say something such as, hey, Mr. Tarrolly or Dean, I found a solution for both of us. It's a way for us to make money without leaving our homes, especially during these times. It involves around things that we need to survive. You need to be on this webinar tonight at this time, this day. Can you make it on, right? And obviously before these words at work, you want to be human. You want to make sure he's okay. Hey, Dean, how's the kids? How's work? How's COVID affecting you over the last, almost 6 months now? Hopefully everything's good. But look, I found something that's pretty spectacular. I know you're going to be interested. Can you jump on this call at this time, right? And people are going to say yes, no, yes. They're going to have questions and they're going to say no. So we sort people, guys. We sort, we don't sell, all right? So, I mean, my philosophy is if I have to sell you, that's a good idea to get paid on the fan that's running in this room right now, the air conditioner that's running, because in Texas, we get paid on electricity, getting paid on lights being on, because unless we go back to candles, we're always gonna have lights. If I have to sell you on that being a good idea, that's too much work. Just be a customer, save money, right? We'll get a beer together, right? So we serve people in 3 different ways: red, green, and rotten, right? Or red, green, and brown. Red apples are interested. They're open-minded. They're positive. They're the type of people you like surrounding yourself with. Spend 80% of your business time with them. Green apples are question askers. You're gonna want to spend 20% of your business time with them. You're gonna answer their questions, and they're either gonna join the business or they're gonna become a customer. Brown apples are people that are just not interested. They might even be negative. Just so you guys know, if everyone was always positive about everything that you did, you'd have no people in your life. You know, I've done things in my life that wasn't this part of this business, ACN, and people didn't like it for some reason. I don't know why, right? People are going to have an opinion, but understand that does not dictate how awesome ACN is for 27 years in 27 countries. Just understand that people are going to be out there. All you have to do is just, after that you know that they're negative, now you know where to put them, right? And put them over there and just look for the red and green apples. We sort, we do not sell. And the last key, guys, the third key is attending training events. Now, obviously, because of COVID-19, we're not able to physically be in training events, but because of Zoom technology, we are doing Zoom webinars every night on the hour. Get with your leader. I bet you if you look for it, you can find a Zoom webinar on ACN every hour on the hour, because of this technology, we can literally talk to anyone at any time. So webinars, Zooms, we call something PBRs, also known as PBZs, private business Zooms, where we get a group of people together, intimate setting, just your contacts, and we show them the business with your leader, right? Weekday BOMs, which would be the one that you're on right now, a quick presentation in under 45 minutes. Saturday trainings, every Saturday, our group at 11 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Pacific, and 12 p.m. East Coast time. We have a Saturday training where we teach people the nuts and bolts, how simple the system is, how we get customers, the percentages of the compensation plan, everything that you'd want to know is on Saturday. 2 leadership conferences a year in Lake Tahoe. Our next one's November 1st. Make sure that you get with your leader to find out when that event is. It's a kind of ninja-like training to teach you how to really take your business to the next level. And we have 2 international training events where the world of ACN comes together, 25,000 people in an arena, and we learn from the best of the best, co-founders of the company, the vendors are there. It's an amazing weekend of really feeling the heartbeat of the company. So finishing up, guys, is this right here, is if you're brand new, you want to take a screenshot of this right here, because here's all the events that our Empire leaders are doing on a daily and weekly basis. So we have our overviews Monday through Friday, the Zoom ID is right there. Saturday trainings, there's the times and the Zooms right there, and all the featured leaders, Senior Vice President Mike Basudi, all the regional vice presidents, and all the regional directors. And then we have our Empire team rally call, where we also launch and we teach people how to launch their own businesses every Sunday, done by top leaders. And if you become an executive team leader, you're invited to exclusive leadership on Sundays before this call. So make sure if you're brand new that you get promoted quickly so that you can be invited on that executive team leader call. So with that, guys, that concludes the basic presentation. Let me stop sharing real quick. Guys, I want to thank everyone for jumping on the call. If you're brand new, again, I want to welcome you to the Empire team. You could not be seeing this business at a better time with better people. So for those that are brand new, I want to welcome you to the team. For those that maybe the timing is not right, I want you to welcome you and maybe see if you can become a customer of the person that invited you, because they not thought enough of you during these times that you can help them out with their business during these times. With that, guys, I want to thank all the leaders, Mr. Dean Tarrolly, all the regional directors, all the guests. Have a great night, guys.
Unless you're calling from Texas. Without it, life is a wasted time. Look inside your heart.